Hey, it's Matthew Shukran here at Den of Geek. We are here at New York Comic Con. We just got to see a bit of the first 25 minutes of Mortal Engines, and we're here with the cast and crew to talk a little bit about this new film from the creators, the producers, the directors, everybody you love from Lord of the Rings and on. The book itself is kind of a, we'll call it steampunk genre. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you have to hold a little mantle to this at this point?
The books are very steampunk. They describe very steampunk. The thing is that steampunk is a sort of an alternate reality. It's a future sort of extrapolated out from the Victorian era. So it sort of bypasses the electronic age, the digital age, and even the diesel age. So, and the design of Mortal Engines has been really hard to wrap up in a word. A lot of people said, well, if it's not steampunk, how do you describe it? Because we sort of take it from our contemporary right now through to a projected future. And then we say, okay, then there was a cataclysm, then there was an apocalypse, and then the civilization grew out of it. Out of the ruins of London, the statues that you would find would probably be from the Victorian era, because there are a lot of bronze statues of the Victorian era and World War I, and so that was my my anchor as far as how Valentine dresses, how a lot of people dress on London is because they would have dug these up and thought, well, that's obviously important. That's one justification for how we kind of held on to a little bit of the steampunk kind of aesthetic.
Can you talk about maybe, though, working on scripts where you are actually not going to helm them? Do you care more about certain details compared to others when that's the case?
No, the script writing process is pretty much the same whether I'm going to direct it or not. You're still, you're trying to adapt these books and make the best possible script that you can. We got the rights back in 2006 or 7, and we were going to make it. Then we got interrupted by The Hobbit, which Warner's suddenly got the rights to that, and which ended up obviously making 3 movies back to back. And came out of that thinking I was a bit exhausted. But our rights were going to run out for the Mortal Engines books, and I barely wanted to see this film made. So so it was a fun experience for me because I got to do everything that I really enjoy about films. I got to work on the script, which I really love. Help with some casting and things, but then the poor guy that had to show up every day and direct it was Christian, and I got to stay in bed.
Especially with Lord of the Rings, you did a lot of work to change maybe some times around, bring certain parts of books into other ones. Is it similar with this? Were your parts from the other books?
Yes. No, we didn't draw too much from the other books, I have to say. There were certain references I think that the actors could draw on. What we did do is we aged the characters up, so they're much younger in the books, and we did that on purpose because if maybe should there be a follow-up, because the books they actually just keep getting better and better and more intense and incredible. I mean, he's a brilliant writer. And one of the things that I think we knew hopefully might happen is if you go into a sequel, you would be jumping ahead too much in terms of you'd almost have to recast Hester and Tom. But this way, they're a little bit older but not too much older, and they can also move forward with the story if it should happen that way.